This is a Crazy Cam's Paintball podcast. It is a production of Tangent Monkey. I have here with me John Holm, aka Mad Cow, of Team Wolf and Cow, based out here in Virginia at Wolf's Ridge Paintball. I will be asking him questions about the topic on paintball industry's present and future as he sees it from his point of view. Great to have you here tonight, John.
Yeah, it's great to be here, Cameron. Actually, since you were a founding member of Team Wolf and Cow, we've actually merged with another team here in Southwest Virginia, the 42nd Legion, and we are now known as the Wolf and Cow Legion. We're one of the largest scenario teams in Southwest Virginia.
Very nice, very nice. So why don't you give us a little bit about your background in the paintball industry, and so we can have a little bit of a feel for your kind of experience.
Sure. I've been involved in the sport of paintball now for 19 years. I got involved in Okinawa, Japan in 1994 when I was stationed there. And some of the sailors that worked for me at the time introduced me to the sport. And a couple 12-year-old kids just shot the ever-living heck out of me. And at which point I kind of became addicted because I wasn't sure how that happened. And that's kind of taken off from there. I have been involved in the International Paintball Players Association, doing field evaluations on the Mid-Atlantic for people looking to open up fields in the mid and late 90s. I've been a tournament player. I have been a scenario player. I am currently the head referee at Wolf's Ridge Paintball in Christiansburg, Virginia. I pretty much fix everybody's paintball gun here at anything west of Lynchburg, Virginia. I have been very fortunate to be the general for the world's largest paintball game 2 years in a row, and I won both times, and I'm also the world's winningest allied general. So I've actually been very fortunate in 2009 and 2010 and 2011. I actually set some records in the sport which have yet to be beaten. So
very nice. And that was for Pennsylvania D-Day, I believe?
That was for the invasion of Normandy in Pennsylvania. It was interesting to be a part of something and to be as a part of the sport as I am. It's certainly humbling almost every day and a privilege, and I still don't know how to handle the notoriety sometimes. I feel like just this goofy guy, and people hold me in this esteem that I don't see. So, yeah.
Okay. Let's give a little bit of background into the recent past and the current state of the paintball industry since the recession and slightly before. I know the recession has hit companies hard like Smart Parts. What other companies do you know of that have had troubles in the recent history and have either, pulled through or have had to go by the wayside? Do you know of any off the top of your mind?
Everybody has sort of had to weather it in their own way. I think that there were some companies, like Smart Parts, or for a while there was a social network called Sling Paint run out. A couple of the guys from the Team Boss company from the Northeast were running it. They couldn't stay funded. The folks in the industry who have managed to survive have been the folks that were diversified enough in the industry and in the sport that when people weren't spending their money on markers, they still had a pretty good market in things like soft goods or consumables. Paintballs are our consumable item. We can't play without them. So the folks that manufacture, tend to always have a market. But even then, paintball manufacturers have changed names. They've changed how they do business to stay competitive, because now we have companies from Canada who are producing the paintballs at a very competitive rate.
Really?
And of course, with transportation and the way you do the currency, the switch Canadian dollars to American dollars, they do very well. Other companies have managed to have their finger in enough pots that they've been sort of able to survive this. Okay. And I think the other thing is people are reevaluating how they look at making and marketing their products to the industry, because now that we know people want to get the most bang from their buck, the companies are advertising and marketing and selling to exactly that. They're going to give you the most efficient or the most accurate or whatever their most is that week.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time with us, John. This has been John Holm, a.k.a. Mad Cow, and this is a Crazy Cam's Paintball podcast.